Good afternoon. It is 2 o'clock, and I would like to call to order the October 10th meeting of the Oklahoma City Water Utilities Trust. Next item on the agenda is the approval of the minutes. Minutes are in your packet for the September 26th meeting. Are there any questions or comments regarding the minutes? Seeing none, is there a motion for approval? I have a motion and a second. Please vote. And it passes. Next up is the consent docket. There's 13 items, I think, on the consent docket, maybe not quite that many. Most of them are change orders, but there's also an easement on there and a couple of other items. Are there any items on the consent docket that the trustees would like to pull for individual consideration or questions? Seeing none, is there a motion to approve the consent docket? A motion and a second, please vote. And it passes. Next up is the concurrence docket. There's one item. It has to do with a roadway widening project at Sarah Road between Southwest 15th and Southwest 29th. There are no AQUIT funds involved in this particular item. Are there any questions regarding the concurrence docket? Seeing none, is there a motion for approval? And it's approved unanimously. There are two emergency construction contracts. The first is the sanitary sewer project, aerial crossing in the area of 4220 Northwest 164th Street. Aerial crossing that was having some issues, so an emergency was declared. Are there any questions regarding item 5A? Is there a motion for approval? We have a motion and a second. And it's approved. The next one, item 5B, has to do with some wastewater influent pumps at the Deer Creek wastewater treatment plant that quit working, and you just don't not have your pumps working at your wastewater treatment plant, so they did an emergency rental to get some pumps in. Is it rental?
Yes.
Rental to get some emergency pumps in to remedy that situation. Is there a motion on that emergency? Motion and second. And it is approved unanimously. Items for individual consideration. The first item is a resolution regarding an application with the Water Resources Board. Chris, are you going to have somebody talk to us a little bit about this?
I'll take care of this, Mr. Chairman. Thank you. The Oklahoma Water Resources Board administers the Federal Clean Water State Revolving Fund Program for Oklahoma. On July 18th, the Water Trust approved the resolution agreeing to file a loan application with the OWRB. On September 19th, the OWRB approved the trust loan application. The reason why we go for the SRF funds is because generally the interest rate is well below even our AAA bond rating rates, where there's a 40% savings through federal subsidies, so we take advantage of that. And so every year we go for both safe drinking water and clean water SRF funding for some of our projects. On this particular one, we're asking to fund the Deer Creek wastewater treatment facility improvements, including phase 1 of the odor control and various process upgrades at the plant. At the North Canadian wastewater treatment facility, the disinfection system improvements, a couple of lift station upgrades for a total of $54 million. So to assess the funds, we need approval by both the Water Trust and City Council, and I presented this morning and got an affirmative vote from City Council. Be happy to answer questions.
Very good. Are there any questions regarding the application? Seeing none, is there a motion to approve item 6A? And it passes unanimously. Item 6B is a item to go into executive session to receive communications regarding the case of Deer Creek Water Corporation versus the City of Oklahoma City and the Oklahoma City Water Utilities Trust. Is there a motion to go into executive session? And it passes, and we will go into executive session at the heel of the docket. Items from trustees, anything this afternoon?
I just wanted to compliment our General Manager, Chris Browning, on his State of the Region presentation. He did a great job of highlighting what the Water Trust is up to in our capital improvement program.
Very good. He did a good job. Also, are you going to highlight the city survey under general manager reports, or I would like you to do that? Since we set the standard on both
Yes,
trash service
if you
and
want
water service.
Specific data, I'll need to do it next time, but I can
Why
give you
don't
the general
specific-
information.
General information. would be
Okay,
good
so
enough.
we were rated in all categories for our services. We had, for trash collection, we had the residential collection, the bulky, and the recycle. And then we had water, wastewater, and customer service. In every category, we were between 25 to 35% above national average for large cities. Sad news is we're not the #1 rated service in the city. We're 89.9% on trash collection, and fire is 91.
Fire always is the highest rated service.
No, just the last.
Oh, just the last few years?
Yeah.
They're always up there.
They are, but we were a little bit ahead, and we
Okay.
took pride in that. So we rated above 80% in every category, up to 89.9% for trash collection.
Well, that's very good. You should take great pride in that, and you should celebrate that with your employees, because it takes, obviously, a team to accomplish this.
Absolutely. I am very proud of our staff and the work they do. And to be honest with you, they're not happy with those results. Even though they're well above national average, they're not happy. They want to be even higher.
Well, that's a good goal.
So,
Very good. Well, thank you for that. General manager reports.
thank you, Mr. Chairman. So I have the lake level status. So Hefner is 2.7 feet below full, but comparison to last year, 6.6 feet below full. Draper is 5.4 feet below full pool. Last year, over 10 feet below full pool. Canton is 1.2 feet above full pool. Last year at this time, a little over 3 feet below. Atoka is 2.5 feet. Last year, 5 feet below. And McGee Creek is 2.2 feet below. Last year, 5.1 feet below, so we're in pretty good shape. The next thing I want to do, and I don't do it enough, is recognize staff. We see this agenda every 2 weeks, and we have no idea what it takes to put this together, but our trust section does an outstanding job gathering all the information and putting it together so that we can have our meeting and so that everybody is comfortable with the information they get so that they can make their informed decisions. So thank you very much. And thanks to the rest of the staff that is engaged. So we have finance and engineering heavily engaged in this agenda as well. So thank you for what you do. And that's all I have, Mr. Chairman.
Very good. I'm not aware of any citizens to be heard today, so we will recess into executive session. Adjournment.